Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to be storing some photo cards. This is actually going to be my last storing photo cards video for the year. Sad that it's my last one, but excited to film my end of year collection video. I always look forward to it and it's really cool to see all of the progress that I've made throughout the year. So look forward to that. But for today, I actually have a really nice stack of photo cards to put away. Maybe, I don't know if this is gonna be my biggest storing video of the year, but I definitely have a lot of photo cards, and these photo cards span the entirety of my main Twice Korean photo card collection. So we're gonna be hitting all of my binders other than my solos and subunits binder. And we're also not gonna be getting into my non-album or Japanese photo cards today. But I also have some larger inclusions to store away. And I also have two really exciting additions to my collection that are not photo cards. I will show them to you as we get to the eras that they are from. So yeah, definitely stay tuned for that because I'm really excited about these items that I've just gotten for my collection. But yeah, let's just get into it and start with the photo cards. All right, so we are going to start with Signal. Where is Signal? Here we go. Signal has proven to be, I would say overall, the hardest era that I have found for collecting Twice's photo cards. I'm not sure exactly what it is. It's kind of ironic that it's one of their more, I feel like, hated on eras or songs, but the photo cards are just nearly impossible to find. So my progress for Signal has always been really slow every time I decide to pick up an OT9 set for Signal. This is the last OT9 set from Signal that I need to complete the era. I'm pretty happy with the progress that I've made on it now that I'm adding these photo cards, but I definitely rarely ever see these photo cards up for trade or sale, and they are usually only, if I do see them, it's people wanting to trade for this era only, and I don't have any spare Signal photo cards just like lying around. So I'm basically essentially buying all of these unless someone happens to be interested in trading. This is the last OT9 set I need to complete Signal, and then that will be completely done. Then moving into Merry and Happy, I have one card for this OT9 set, and then I will be fully complete with this set as well. I am just looking for Jihyo's photo card. I don't know why, I literally never see it around. Not exactly sure why, but once I have Jihyo's photo card, I will be fully complete for Merry and Happy as well. Okay, now we're going to move into What Is Love. Okay, so What Is Love is the first pre-fancy era of Twice's that I decided to go back and collect photo cards for because I just love the What Is Love photo cards. I had for a while been very happy with what I had already collected, but this year I did decide to expand my What Is Love collection just because I love these photo cards so much. I had originally had like mix and match OT9 set with these two over here, but I decided I really like some of the photo cards in the name border set, so I decided to go ahead and collect more of those, and I am almost going to be complete for both of these. I am going to be completing this set. No, wait, I lied. No, I'm not completing this set. I think I'm still missing Jihyo for this set. I had a really hard time finding this Junghyun photo card. I finally did find it, but I think depending on the press of the album or like how recently it was reprinted, some of them are matte finish and some of them are glossy finish for this Jungyeon. It is glossy. I want to say it's the only photo card in my What Is Love collection that is glossy. I think any of the newer What Is Love albums come with glossy photo cards instead of matte photo cards. I personally don't really care whether it's matte or glossy. I will say that once it's in the sleeve and then in the page, you really can't tell whether it is matte or glossy. So I'm totally fine with it. If anyone was worried about having some that are matte and some that are glossy, that is what I have heard. The original press of these albums comes with matte photo cards. The newer ones come with glossy photo cards. So the only one we're missing here is Jihyo's, and then we are actually completing this set because I do have Mina's on this side. So at least this OT9 set is complete, and I have always really loved this OT9 set. Even when I had these two over here, I just thought like these ones with them in their uniforms are so much cuter than these two. So that's why I had originally just collected these ones. But I think once I have Jihyo, this whole spread is gonna look really, really nice. Then after that, I have, oh, we're completing this OT9 set as well. I have Jungyeon, who also was difficult for me to find. Not sure why, because usually Jungyeon is I would say the easiest, if not one of the easiest members to find for photo cards. And this set looks really, really cute. I think the little food and candy borders would look really cute if it were after this set. Let me show you. If this set came after this set, it would be really, really cute because you can see each of their different like foods or candies in the border of the photo card. I would love to do that, but I don't want to have this OT9 set at the front of the era. I like having, where is it? The start. I like having their pajama set as the first OT9 set, just because it's the first outfits that we see them wearing in the music video. So it feels like sort of like you're jumping into the start of the music video, having it first. But it would look really cute if I did have the food border cards right after the scratch cards. That's everything we have for What Is Love. And then we're gonna go into Summer Nights. I have a good amount of Summer Nights photo cards as well. Let's see, for the name border set, actually, I think we're completing this set as well. Wow, I didn't realize how many OT9 sets I was completing today. Well, that's fun for the last video. I am kind of getting to that point again where I'm sort of running out of things to collect. I just like live in this state of perpetual, do I collect OT9 or not? It's definitely seems like it's leaning towards that direction, but I am just enjoying collecting whichever sets kind of strike my fancy at the moment and just seeing where that takes me. Because some of these I honestly didn't think I would want to collect at first. And then as I look through Twice's photo card templates, I kind of look at them again and I'm like, actually, you know what? I do like this set, or I really like this photo card of this one member, and it kind of just snowballs into me adding another OT9 set to my collection. I really do like this set. I don't know why I hadn't decided to collect it in the first place, but I specifically really like Sana and Dahyun's because they have the cute little flowers in their hair. And then I think we are completing this set as well. So this spread is gonna look really, really nice. Summer Nights, I would say those photo cards aren't like typically too difficult to find. The only thing that's annoying about looking for them is so many of them look similar just because they all have the same color borders. And I wouldn't say the things that they're wearing are super cohesive within the sets. So whenever I'm looking for Summer Nights photo cards, I'm always like, wait, is this the one that I need or do I need this one? That's everything for Summer Nights. So wait, actually, yes. I think as of right now, everything that I wanted to collect for Summer Nights, I have collected. I'm not gonna do any flip throughs of completed eras today, just because I want to save that for my end of the year collection video. Oh, we are... I'm probably more excited about this than anyone else, but we are finally completing my Yes or Yes hand card set. I don't know why it was absolutely impossible to find this Sana hand card. It took me so long. I had everyone else's for the longest time and I just needed Sana's, and I am very grateful that I finally have them all. And I think this spread of them doing the Yes or Yes hand sign with their hands just looks really, really nice. So I'm really happy I collected the hand cards, even though, once again, I had never intended to collect them, but I just thought it would be fun. Then I had originally set up, I was going to put the red border cards, like the ones that say, I think it's the Yes or Yes logo at the bottom. I had them here and I was going to do a spread with these photo cards, but I have decided that I want to do a spread of the red border photo cards with the white border photo cards. So we'll start out with, I just have a couple of photo cards for the red borders. I have Sana's and I also have Jui's. And I'm just missing Jihyo's. I don't know why. Haven't been able to find Jihyo's, but I know she's out there, so I'm not too worried. And then we do have some of the white border photo cards. So for these, I have Nayeon, Jungyeon, Sana, Mina, and Jui. I see these photo cards relatively frequently. I had not set out to collect them, but when I put the red border photo cards with these sort of concept cards, I didn't love the way they looked. I felt like even though they're in the same outfits, I didn't love seeing them on the same spread. And so I thought doing a full spread of the red bottom photo cards and the white bottom photo cards would look really, really nice. And for some of them, I like their photo cards in the white border set over the red border set. For example, like here Nayeon's is a selfie and here it's more of a concept card. So I like that one a little bit better. But yeah, I just have to find Jihyo and then like half of these and then we'll be all set for Yes or Yes. That is everything I have for this binder. And now we're gonna move on to my second Twice Korean album binder. All right, now we have my second Twice Korean photo card binder. We are going to skip ahead to Fancy. I am adding a few really cool things to Fancy. So for Fancy, we're gonna start out with, I decided to I'm collecting a few OT9 sets, not all of which I have here to put away. But this first one, I literally have all 9 of the cards from this set. So this is the I Fancy You letter set. I had been trying to decide if I wanted to collect the letter set or if I wanted to collect the name bubble set. And I found them pretty easy to find. And so I was just like, I guess I'll just collect both sets. Why not? I don't have any of the name bubble set photo cards on hand, but they are on the way. So they probably won't make it. I mean, they haven't made it on time for this storing photo cards video, so you won't see them until next year, but that is something to look forward to for that. And I am really happy to have this one. It's literally, I think, the only OT9 set where they hold up letters that spell out a word, where they're actually holding the letters in age order, which I really appreciate, even though it's kind of fun to see them in other spots on the page, like in the What is Love letter set. It is comforting to see them in the places that I usually see them. So that set is really cute. And then I'm gonna put the name bubble set on the back of here. And then this one has their name here. And then the name bubble set also has their name. So it'll just be like a name spread. You will never forget their names when looking at this spread. And I think it's gonna look really good once I have those photo cards. And then I also decided I wanted to collect the line border set. I can't decide if I want to keep this OT9 set on the right side or move it to the left side. Typically, if it's a more like full body photo, I usually put it towards the left side and then I keep the selfies on the right side. But this is one of the very first OT9 sets I ever collected. So I'm kind of just tempted to keep it on this side because I'm used to seeing it on this side. It feels more personal to me and a little bit more nostalgic to my collecting journey to keep it on that side. So I'm curious to see if once I have these photo cards complete for the line border set, if I'm just gonna find it a little bit weird seeing the selfies on the left side instead of the right side. Let me know in the comments if you think I should switch these sets to the opposite sides. For now, I'm gonna keep it this way and I will reassess once I have all of the photo cards for the line border set. But yeah, let me know what you think would look better. So I just need Junghyun, Jihyun, and Taehyun, literally my bias line, to finish this out. Honestly, I can't decide. Right now, when I'm looking at it on camera, it doesn't look bad having the selfies on this side and the more iPhone concept-y style card on this side. Yeah, something about like the bordered photo cards makes me want to keep this on this side, but I'm not sure. I'll look into it later. I think, let's see. Oh, then we have to go to Feel Special. So for Feel Special, we're just gonna be putting away one photo card. Where is it? Here it is. I am completing this OT9 set because I finally have Sana, which looks really good. I at first wasn't sure if I was going to be sort of thrown off by seeing two different borders here. Typically, if I really love an OT9 set, I try to keep it to where it doesn't have another set of photo cards on this side. It's sort of the star of the moment by itself. But because they're in the same outfits, whenever I do collect an OT9 set of the same outfits, I try to set it up as a spread. And I think it actually looks pretty good. I think I might keep it this way. I was thinking about changing it around, but I think I like it. That brings us to something that I'm very excited for. I will show you the first of one of the really exciting items that I added to my collection recently. I saw these for sale recently for a good price and I splurged. And here is the first item I have to show you guys. I have been wanting this. This has kind of been like a white whale situation where I've been wanting this for so long, but I haven't either had the funds or found it for a price that I felt like was good for my budget. But I finally have a signed Feel Special album. I am beyond excited to have this. It feels very, very right to have a signed Feel Special album as Feel Special trades. The only thing that's missing from this signed album is Mina's signature because this is when she was on hiatus. If I was ever in a dream situation where I happened to be in a room with Mina and I had this and a Sharpie in hand, I would most certainly ask her to sign it for me to complete it. But I just love Feel Special so much. I knew I someday wanted to have an OT9 signed album for it. This is OT8, which is good enough for me because that's pretty much, I think, all you can find for this era. I'm not sure if Mina was signing any of Feel Special albums during this time, but yeah, I'm really excited to have it. It has been like a dream item of mine to have, and I can't believe it's mine. Something in the universe has shifted now that I have a signed Feel Special album. Let us move on to the next photo cards we have to put away. I don't think I have anything else to put away for this particular binder. So we're gonna move on to the next one. All right, here is the next binder. I low-key feel like I'm flying through storing these photo cards. Maybe in my other videos, I'm usually a bit more on the chattier side. I feel like Twice has been very, very busy for a very long time this year, and there was so much Twice stuff to talk about. Right now, they're just basically touring, so there's not like a ton of updates or anything like that to talk about. So I apologize if this storing photo cards video isn't as chatty as it could be or usually is. Maybe for some people you really appreciate it though. The next thing we're gonna put away is gonna be for between 1 and 2. Here is another OT9 set I really hadn't thought I was going to collect, but they have just been so easy to find. I was like, why not? So I decided to go ahead and collect the non-plushy version of the archive photo cards for between 1 and 2. And I actually, once again, have all of these already. So we're just putting away the full page. These have been so easy to find, especially compared to the plushy photo cards, which even now that it's been a bit of time since between 1 and 2 era, even the plushie cards can be pretty easy to find. But these ones specifically are a little bit less in demand. So I got most of these for $1, maybe $2 each. And they were very easy to find trades for as well. I even got this one as a freebie, which was really, really nice of someone to do that for me. I forget who that person was, but to whoever you were, thank you so much for doing that. And now I think this spread is gonna look so good. I originally felt like the plushie cards should have their own moment, but now that it's complete, I'm really happy with how that looks. I'm not sure, do you think that I should leave the plushie cards on their own page so they have their own moment? Or do you like seeing the spread of all of them together? I think it's nice seeing the spread of them all together. Then moving into, Ready to Be. We just have one thing to put away for Ready to Be. I am finally, in a way, completing this Ready to Be Pop Lucky Draw set. It's not the Chewy photo card that I was hoping to get. It's just the one that I was able to find. So this is the photo card that I was able to find. The one that I wanted, I'll put it on the screen. It is in the same outfit, but it looks like she's like, I don't know, she looks like a Victorian era painting. Like she looks so beautiful in it. Not that she doesn't look beautiful in this. And I actually think this one in theory goes better with the photo cards that I've chosen for this OT9 set. The only thing that throws me off is that this is a hollow photo card and none of the other photo cards on the page are hollow. And so I can't decide if it kind of like, throws me off a little bit having just the one random hollow photo card. I really just wanted to have like something to make this page feel complete. Like this space has been empty for so long and I really wanted something there. Overall, I am happy that I have something there, but I do want to still look for that one dewy photo card that I had originally intended to put here, just because I think the hollow does throw my eye off a little bit. Other than that, it would have been a perfect fit, and it probably would have been the photo card that I would have looked for anyway, just because I think the blue purpley background kind of goes well with like the blue purple hues in a lot of these photo cards. But yeah, I just wish it wasn't hollow. I tried double sleeving it to see if that would minimize some of the hollow effect, but it honestly didn't really do anything. So I was like, I'll just leave it as it is. That is everything that I have. Yeah, for this binder as well, With Youth has been complete for quite some time. And now we will move into my final Twice Korean binder. Oh, actually, full stop. I lied. We're not done with this binder. Because the other special item that I purchased to add to my collection is from this era. Let me get that. So I have with me here an OT9 signed With Youth album. I am so happy to have this. I love With Youth. It is genuinely one of my favorite Twice albums, and I feel like it gets slept on in terms of when people are thinking about their favorite albums. Mine would definitely be, Formula of Love, Feel Special, and I would say With Youth might be in the top 3. Maybe, now that we add This Is 4 into the mix, I don't know, because This Is 4 is such a strong album. I would say my top 4 albums, maybe not in any specific order, are Formula of Love, Feel Special, With Youth, This Is 4, and I'm going to say Eyes Wide Open. I am so happy to have another one of my favorite albums signed. I can't believe I own 3 OT9 signed Twice albums. The other one I own is More and More. I've had that one for quite some time now. I showed it on camera a while ago, so if you're looking for that, I definitely have a video where I show that off. I'm just happy to have anything signed at all. So the fact that I have an OT9 signed album is crazy to me. And now that I have 3 insane, and 2 of them are from my top favorite albums, so I'm just so happy to have this. I can't believe that I was able to get them. And yeah, I'm just really excited to show these new additions to my collection. Anyway, now we are done with this binder and we can move on to my final Korean album binder. All right, last Photocard binder for the video. We have some really fun stuff to put away for this binder as well. We are just going to skip past strategy because strategy is fully complete, and we're going to get into This Is 4. Okay, so for This Is 4, I'm going to be completing this OT9 set, the suits, office attire, uniform set, and this spread will be fully complete. Yeah, that looks nice. What I did is on this side, I put what I believe to be their cuter poses over here. And then on this side, I have their more neutral poses over here. I am going to collect the rest of, basically I'm gonna fully collect OT9 for This Is 4. Wasn't my intention to, but I figured why not? I have all of the Photocards secured. A couple of them I had pulled in my albums. I just haven't put them in here. I think I'm gonna wait until next year when I have more of the Photocards. I have them all secure in theory. I'm just waiting on them to arrive. So I'm not putting anything away for this set. But yeah, this set is fully complete. Looks really good. And then we're also going to finally complete this Digipack pre-order set. I don't know why it took me so long to find this Nyan, but I finally found her, and I'm so glad to finally check this OT9 set off the list. I feel like it should have been completed a long time ago, and I feel at peace knowing that it's finally complete. The things that do not bring me peace, love, and joy are the confetti set and the Kpop Nara set. Honestly, I do not know what I'm going to be doing with these sets. In theory, I think if I am just patient, I will be able to find all of the confetti photo cards that I need. I have an extra Jewy, so if anyone has literally any other confetti photo card that I need, please trade with me. I have an extra Jewy, and I would love to trade. These have been a lot harder to find than the highlight version of strategy, which I feel like is kind of the equivalent. They're both sort of like the special versions of those albums. I think having a selfie photo card and a Polaroid photo card in the highlight album made it feel more worth it to buy that album. The photo cards from the highlight albums are a little bit more, I think, affordably priced than the confetti versions have been, because this only came with the one selfie photo card. It did not come with any other photo card. I also just think the highlight album itself, like the physical packaging, is a lot cooler and nicer than the confetti version. So I think just less people purchased the confetti albums. So I just don't see as many of these photo cards out there. And I certainly don't see them for great prices either. So yeah, I'm gonna be patient with myself for the confetti photo cards, but I do think I can complete OT9 for them. Now, the Kpop Nara photo cards, that I really do not know what I'm gonna do. I recently did actually acquire Chaeyoung's Kpop Nara photo card, which was cool to find. You never really see these photo cards out there at all. And if you do, they are insanely, exorbitantly priced. Prices that I'm not willing to pay, like hard stop. But I have 5 of them already. Like, I'm so close. Like, that's half of them. I just need 4 more. I wish I had the foresight to ask more people to come with me to Kpop Nara to get these photo cards, because it was very helpful for me when it came to collecting the Kpop Nara photo cards for 10 The Story Goes On. I wish I had done that for these, because I actually think I like the This Is For Kpop Nara exclusives better than the exclusives for The Story Goes On, but I can't change the past and I can't change my social anxiety. So this is what I was able to get by myself. I honestly don't know what the future of this OT9 set will hold. It's very possible that I think what will most likely happen is I will probably limit it to maybe my top 3, which I need to find Jihyo. In order to do that, I would need to find Jihyo, and I have not seen her anywhere, and hers is probably my favorite photo card. So I am sad that I don't have hers. When I was buying my This Is For albums from Kpop Nara, I like whispered to the employee, and I was like, do you think it would be okay if I could actually just request a specific member? And they were like, no, which I totally understand. I knew the answer was going to be no going into it. They have rules about not giving out specific members. It's just a random photo card, but I really wanted Jihyo. Anyway, I'll probably end up just limiting this to my top 3, and maybe I'll collect like a top 3 set of my favorite POBs from this era, even though I already have 2 POB sets for this era. But I just think it'll be so sad to sell away the ones that I have just because they are harder to find. Part of me like does not want to part with them at all. But yeah, I'm much less optimistic about the odds of me completing this particular OT9 set. Then going into The Story Goes On, I just have a couple of things to put away. So for this set, I have Jui. My girl Jui did not do the like overhead angle selfie like the rest of them did. I really wish that she had, but she has not. And so I decided this photo card was maybe the closest to looking like an angled selfie. It fully doesn't, but what can I do? We're working with what we've got. And then I don't have any other photo cards for The Story Goes On at the moment, at least in terms of album photo cards. I've said in previous videos, I joined a group order. I joined actually a couple group orders for these albums. And as much as I appreciate all group order managers, I just think in the future for me, it's just like best for me and my personality type and my brain to just be able to get the albums myself from the stores. In the end, I think I've spent more than I was intending to spend, even with the group orders. So my goal of being more financially responsible, like, it did not help me with that at all. Moving on, speaking of not being financially responsible, I am going to be completing this Kpop Nara set for The Story Goes On. I had an extra Mina and I traded it for Chaeyoung. So now this Kpop Nara exclusive OT9 set is complete. So crazy that I have a full OT9 set of the Kpop Nara exclusives. I feel like maybe not many people do. I'm sure there are other people that do, but I feel like unless you live near a Kpop Nara and can go there for the release event, it is hard to get these. They are free the days of the release event, but you can only get one per day. Can't believe I have this. Then after that, we are going to be putting away, I showed you my polls from my episode and Party Lovely version albums that I got. I purchased one more Party Lovely version, and I also got one more episode version. So from those polls, I'm not exactly sure what I want to do. I really would love to collect OT9 for the Party Lovely version. The episode version, I kind of don't really care about. They basically look like the rest of the photo cards from the album, but the Party Lovely version has them in their party hats. Right now, the only photo cards that I pulled from my albums are Jihyo and Jui for the selfie photo cards, and then I have Momo and Jui again for the Polaroid style photo cards. And so I'm thinking maybe I'll do a top 3 spread of these photo cards, just because the Party Lovely version is just so insanely expensive, and every time you get it, it comes with the same plushie. So I can't, I don't know, justify spending my money on buying that many of that version of the album. It just seems wasteful of me to do that. So I think I'm gonna do a spread where I'll have top 3 of the Party Lovely selfies, then the Polaroids, and then the episode version. I just can't decide exactly who I want to collect for it. I know I want to have Jihyo and Junghyun, but for my third member, I'm not sure if I want to collect Nayeon or Dahyun. At this point in my fandom, my top 3 has kind of shifted to being Jihyo, Junghyun, and Nayeon, and Dahyun, I think, may not necessarily be in my top 3 anymore, but I love Dahyun so much, so I'm not sure if I want to keep her in my top 3 for this spread or if I want to go with Nayeon. I'm really not sure. I'm gonna have to do a lot of soul searching on this, I guess. This is what it looks like for now. Ideally, I would love to have OT9 for both Party Lovely versions. I just don't know if that will happen. That album is just far too expensive for me to justify getting that many of that version of the album. So that is everything that I have for photo cards, and now we're just going to put away some larger inclusions. So here we have my first larger inclusions binder, and we have a good amount of larger inclusions to put away today, actually. And I think we have a really good variety of things to put away. So first things we have to put away are for Twice Coaster Lane 2. We have 2 of the Twice Coaster Lane 2 standees. So I have Sana's and I have Jihyo's. I just need Dahyun's. I'm pretty sure I have an extra Jui. So if anyone needs Jui and you have Dahyun, let me know. I would love to trade. Then the next thing we have to put away isn't until more and more. There's actually a very large gap from Twice Coaster Lane 2 that jumps straight to Fancy in my larger inclusions collection, just because when I first started to collect, it wasn't during those eras. So I've pretty much mainly been focusing on photo cards only for all of the eras in between Twice Coaster Lane 2 and Fancy. Maybe someday I'll go back and try to collect some larger inclusions for those older eras, but at the moment it's not really a strong priority for me. I just really thought that the standees were really cute. So if there's an inclusion that I do think is very cute, I'll go back and collect it. But there isn't a ton of stuff from the older eras that I specifically feel like I desperately need. So then the next thing is gonna be in more and more. So these aren't larger inclusions, but I've collected a bunch of the group and unit photo cards for both More and More and Eyes Wide Open. And based on the number of photo cards there are, I couldn't find a way that I liked having them displayed in my regular OT9 photo card binders. And so I thought maybe I would just put them with my larger inclusions, just because I don't like the way the numbers work out. They don't sort of fit evenly onto a 9-pocket page. And so I thought doing a page of both More and More and Eyes Wide Open group and unit photo cards would look nice. So I'm just starting out with the unit cards I have for More and More. I think there's 3 more that I need that I haven't gotten. So in theory, this side will all be More and More. And then on the other side, I'm gonna put Eyes Wide Open. Not sure how it'll look because the Eyes Wide Open cards are not rounded photo cards. They're like the square corners. But for now, I'm just gonna put them right here. And I think that is a good solution since I couldn't find a way that I liked seeing them in my OT9 collection for photo cards. I think having them with my larger inclusions is a pretty good compromise because I wanted them, but I didn't think they looked nice in my OT9 collection. Then after that, we have, I'm going to be completing the folded posters for Eyes Wide Open. So I have both Chaeyoung and Jui. So first we'll put away, we'll put away Chaeyoung first. And then we will put away Jui. It has been so long since Eyes Wide Open era, but I have finally completed their OT9 folded posters. I'll save the flip through for my end of year collection video, but I'm really happy to be finished with that. And then the next thing we have, we're gonna skip all the way to This Is For. See, here we are. This is for, I don't think I put this away on camera, but I had my This Is For cup sleeve from the Kpop Nara event. And so I wasn't sure where exactly to put it. So I also added in, I forgot that I had a cup sleeve from the Strategy Kpop Nara event. So now I have both of those cup sleeves right here back to back, which is really nice. The next thing we have to put away, I decided to put the stickers from the Nemo versions of the album into a 9-pocket page. And I think it will look really nice. I had considered like sticking them on a page, sort of like I normally do, where I sort of just put the stickers here, but it came with 9 stickers that fit very nicely into a regular standard photo card sleeve. And so I was like, you know what? Actually, let's do it this way. I think it will look just as nice and be easier to put away since I don't actually have to stick them to anything. They're just sort of resting inside the photo card sleeves like a photo card would be. And I think this looks really nice. So in the middle, we have like the group photo stickers. On the bottom, we have the lyrics. And then the top, we have just like these random stickers that they also included. I think that looks pretty nice. And then after that, we have a couple of the standees to put away. First, I have Momo's. And then I also have Chaeyoung's. And then, let's see. Oh, the only other inclusions I have to put away. The only thing I didn't show you that I put away is I got Mina's postcard from the Digipack. So this is fully complete. And the only other things we have to put away are for Lil Fantasy. So let me get out my other larger inclusions binder. Here is my solos, subunits, and non-album larger inclusions binder. If you didn't see my last video, I did a short little video of me making the sticker collages for this binder, and I think it turned out really, really nice, if I do say so myself. I had a lot of fun making that video. And for here, we're just gonna put some Lil Fantasy stuff away. So let me open up to Lil Fantasy. Oh, okay. The first thing I'm putting away, I'm really, really very proud of. Lil Fantasy came with a lyric map, which is this like giant poster that has a whole bunch of drawings that Chang has made, as well as lyrics that sort of form a map. I wish I had one of them out with me right now. Maybe I'll just put a picture of one up on the screen. I could not fit it in my binder because it's way too big, and I really wanted to find a way to display the beautiful art that was on this map. I had purchased 3 copies of Lil Fantasy, so I had an extra of the lyric map. So I cut out all of the drawings from the map and I glued them onto another piece of paper that would fit here. And I'm not gonna lie, I really think I ate that. So I'm gonna just show it to you. I'm so happy with it. So this is my newly collaged version of Chang's lyric map from her Lil Fantasy album. Doesn't that look so good? I am so happy with it. It honestly took me so long to cut out all the little characters. I didn't get all of them. Like, she has so many of these little teeny tiny people running around on there. I just cut out as many as I could that would fit onto the page and fill it up. I was focusing more on getting these larger, bigger images on there. And then once I had that, I just filled in everything else. So it isn't the full lyric map, but all of her beautiful artwork is represented on here. And I'm sorry I didn't I should have done a video of me putting it all together for this channel. But you know when you just get a jolt of inspiration and then you enter a flow state? That was me. I fully entered a flow state while I was making this, and I think it looks so good. I'm so happy that I'm able to display Chang's beautiful artwork in my collection. Even if I did have to cut out all of the lyrics, at least you get to see all of her characters and stuff like that. It was fun to sort of arrange them how I wanted to get them to fit on the page. And so it looks like all of the different characters are kind of interacting with each other. In retrospect, in hindsight, the only thing I might have changed is I think visually, I think it would have been nice to have had the Lil Fantasy castle and logo in the middle. This guy here, this jello mold guy, is just so big. I could not fit him anywhere else, so I kind of had to put Lil Fantasy off to the side. But if you think about it, it's oh, you kind of follow the trail around, and that leads you to Lil Fantasy in the distance. I'm really happy with that. I think it looks really good. And then I just have a couple more things. I think I might be getting another Lil Fantasy digipack, so I haven't fully neatened this up. I did neaten up some of these when I last put these away. They were definitely looking a little messy. So I've got the 3 keys lined up here. I had thought that there were going to be 3 of these bookmark things. There's only 2, so that works out nice. Just got 2 of them here. And then these stickers are from, I think, the Nemo version of the album. The only things that I just have to add for now, I have the last photo postcard from the album. And then here, this is her Lil Fantasy bookmark from the canvas version. I don't think I'll be getting the other version, which is the castle. I think I would have preferred that one, but I'm not gonna go out of my way to find it. So I just have the Lil Fantasy avocado, the bookmark, as well as her signed postcard here. That is everything that I have for this storing photo cards video for today. Last one for the year. So sad, but yes, look forward to my end of year collection video. If the video does not come out before most of the holidays, it'll definitely come out before New Year. But if it doesn't come out before any of the other holidays, happy holidays to everyone. I hope you enjoy time with your friends, family, and loved ones. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.